Harry and Meghan are very disrespectful to Charles. Publicizing fake royal portraits poses a formidable challenge. Hello, friends. Welcome to the hottest news of the day about the royal betrayal couple, Harry and Meghan Markle, on our Kate Middleton and the Queen News version 2 channel. One royal pundit called Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's most recent public images pitiful and said they were part of a transatlantic feud with the royal family. Andrew Pierce, a royal analyst, called the release of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's photos the day after Buckingham Palace pitiful. According to the consulting editor of the Daily Mail, the date was planned and was as a result of a conflict between the two parties. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex unveiled a photo of themselves earlier this week from an occasion they went to in the UK soon before the Queen passed away. The first official image of King Charles and his Queen consort was unveiled at Buckingham Palace the day before they unveiled their portrait. In the photo, Prince William and Kate, the new Princess of Wales, are seen standing next to them. At Buckingham Palace, where former kings and queens are depicted on the walls, the four royals were photographed while standing on the minister's stairs. Rebecca English, the royal editor for the Daily Mail, said she was puzzled by the date of the Sussex wedding. She clarified, "It was quite interesting. When Harry and Meghan visited the One Young World meeting soon before the Queen passed away, one of their close friends took two beautiful photos of them. It raises a quandary. Why disclose them now? These photos were captured a month ago. The response to the query escapes me. It is confusing." Jumping in, Mr. Pierce said it was an illustration of them not wanting to be forgotten by the people. He added, "It concerned me. The timing, in my opinion, was pathetic." The new photos were meant to humiliate the royal family, according to the royal biographer Tom Bower, who made a similar statement on page 6. The photographs were made public in response to allegations of heightening tensions around the future of Archie and Lilibet's royal titles between King Charles and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Roya Nikha, the royal editor for The Times, writes that Meghan and Harry fear the king may deprive Archie and Lilibet of their titles. On the royal family website, Prince William and Kate Middleton's titles have been modified, but Archie and Lilibet's names are still the same. This has led to concerns about whether the king will alter them. After the passing of the Queen, Charles allegedly had a short talk with Harry, asking if he wanted his children to use the HRH title. The Sussexes are said to have been dismayed by the way the chat ended. Harry and Meghan are very disrespectful to Charles and Camilla in their new positions. Meghan was counting on having Harry's book out, while Charles was still Prince of Wales, and he and Camilla were easy targets. Attacks on his brother as an equal would also be aimed at Harry would do a much better job. After all, William as a child would say he didn't want to be king, and Harry would say, "I will." After all this time, Harry is still jealous of his brother. Harry can't see that William has a superior intellect, that he is hardworking and studying for his exams at school, that he got the grades and went to university, where he worked for his degree, that William spent time with the Queen, learning constitutional law and studying diplomacy, that William has spent 3 years learning estate management alongside his father, as well as working as a helicopter pilot. All Harry did was bunk off school sometimes with the approval of his mother. When he was there, he messed about. As he got older, came the drinking and drugs. William might have experimented too, but he never drowned in it. Harry just ran away from reality, a spoiled mummy's boy. Harry wanted to be a soldier. You are not telling me that they didn't pull strings to get him in. But he didn't have the mental capacity to pass his exams for promotion, or the desire to work for it. Jealous people always want what someone else has, without putting in the work that they did to get it. And Harry is no different now. He thinks he is owed. Well, Harry has been making his own decisions for some time now, disregarding the voices of those who loved him best. So with Harry's choices come Harry's consequences. As for Meghan, she went to great lengths to capture the royal spotlight at the Queen's funeral. After it ended, she still couldn't let go of her greed. Harpy Markle hated being ignored by the royal family during funeral events. She hated that Prince William took control of their PR walkabout. She hated that King Charles wouldn't drop everything and immediately give their children the merchandisable titles of prince and princess. She also hated that she wasn't permitted to be at Balmoral. She hated that she wasn't invited to the private reception for the world's leaders. So she pushed out a photo from their cheesy in-your-face tour. A horrible speech and a photograph are all they have. I hope when Congress flips this November, as it's going to, that they hold hearings on all the fake charities and how they're being used to personally fund the lifestyles of the celebrities that start the charities. Anyone who's followed the royal family is well aware of Harry and Meghan's dark plots, and they are unacceptable. Publicizing their ugly portraits is a despicable form of money-making. One observer said, "These two have to make their money somehow. Let's be honest, if they don't sensationalize their story or how downtrodden they perceive they are, it won't be so lucrative." If he was so respectful of his late grandparents, he would have waited till they left this world instead of causing her any more grief in her final years. The Queen was the one who said you were in or out, and they know what the protocol was and is. To say she hasn't signed a gag order says it all really, and gives her the authority in her eyes to say what she likes. And considering her late Majesty's mantra was never complain, never explain, is how she will perceive the king to behave also. Take the titles off them and let them be a defunct prince and an old actress who lives in California and does charitable work. One is the son of the king, end of. He just happened to have married a woman from a Republican country who said she didn't know about the royal family. I am sure she would have done some Googling when she met him. Harry's life was tragically ruined, but it was said that he deserved it for his despicable ignorance. One spectator said, "Not only clueless, but arrogant and appalling that he feels he can say anything unpleasant about his family from Meghan's instigation. Then he thinks he can change bits of his so-called memoirs to suit himself, so we all think he's wonderful. It ain't gonna happen. By hurting his family, he has indirectly hurt most Brits. Our Queen must have been devastated by his threats, and knowing how Prince Philip's demise was hastened by their cruel lies, he won't be easily forgiven." What do you think of Harry and Meghan Markle's jostling for the royal limelight? Let us know your thoughts below in the comment section. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this newsletter. See you in the next video. Goodbye.